President Biden, during whose administration the recent war started, represented a traditional policy of the United States and of the West of protecting democracy and sovereignty of the countries in need, in this case, Ukraine. Critics sometimes argue that American support for Ukraine was not strong enough, that a stronger American position could have forced Russia to change or abandon her aggressive policy, but that is speculative and cannot be well proved by facts. What, however, is quite evident is that the present president of the United States, Donald Trump, has a totally different agenda, a totally different prescription for American-Russian relations. His first declarations about the need to rebuild good relations with Russia, his rather cordial references to Putin as personality, all this shows a certain pattern. I think behind these declarations is a certain vision of the world in which the greatest powers divide influence in the world. The greatest powers, that means the United States, Russia, and China. The American-Chinese competition over the influence in Asia, Africa, and other parts of the world is not directly related to the Ukrainian-Russian conflict, but has its impact on the conflict in the following way. If the United States intends to find a counterbalance to China, the American policy must do its best to prevent closer alliance between China and Russia. This alliance is not a matter of free choice. There are reasons for which the Russian leadership is not enthusiastic about linking the fate of Russia with China, which became much stronger, internally more solid power than Russia in crisis. But as long as there is a growing and open conflict between Russia and the West, the logic of this conflict pushes Russia closer to China. So the logic of Trump's international strategy is, first of all, to prevent this closing links between China and Russia. And to do it, the new president of the United States is probably ready to pay some price, particularly as the price is paid not by the United States, but by somebody else. That somebody else is Ukraine. It is quite visible that from the rhetorics of the new American administration, that when President Trump speaks about the necessity of restoring peace in Ukraine, he does not mean a total withdrawal of Russia from territories occupied. He means some kind of accommodation.